What up, YouTube? So today I'm gonna make just a quick video. I'm still not gonna do a walk around on the car. The car's dirty, so I'll probably wait and wash that. And it's kind of cloudy, so don't want to waste my time washing it if it's just gonna rain tomorrow. What I'm gonna go ahead and do is just a quick video install of a cheap fix of how to fix the bumper gap on your Scion FRS or BRZ. Apparently, there's a really bad bumper design. That whenever you drive, it causes a big gap. So I'll show you what a quick fix for that is, and also a quick fix on how to get your side markers flush. If you remove the bumper frequently, you have to remove this and remove the bumper, and it never actually fits back the way it came from factory. There's always going to be a gap. So this is just a quick fix, cheap. That way you don't have to buy a quick release or buy the little things that you have to drill here, put that retarded rubber band around. But yeah, stick around and I'll show you what you need, what kind of tools. It will be simple and cheap. You could probably do it less than $3. But yeah, let's get started. Alright, I'm just going to give you an example of how sometimes the bumper gap looks, and we don't like that. It looks really gross. You could pretty much see it from far away. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and try to remove that, and I'll show you. It's quick and easy. So first of all, we're gonna go ahead and remove this side marker. There's already some tutorials on how to remove that. I have already removed mine. So right now I just put it on to show you how the bumper gap could look. Next thing you want to go ahead and do, there's going to be a little clip underneath here. It's just a push pin that actually keeps the bumper in place, so you want to go ahead and remove that, and make sure you don't drop your little side marker. So here's the perfect time to change it out into an LED or whatever you want to go ahead and do. So yeah, you get all this ready. Make sure you turn the wheel the opposite direction, that way you have more room to work on. Another thing you want to go ahead and do is make a small hole. It's probably like an inch away from the end of this to over here. So make a small hole, and then I'll show you what parts you're going to go ahead and need in order to fix this really bad bumper gap. Okay, so this is pretty much all you're going to need. You're going to need a socket, 10 millimeters. Go to your hardware store. You could go to Home Depot, Lowe's, get one of these. This is a 10 millimeter, just goes in here. Another thing you want to go ahead and get is one of these little clips. Make sure that it's long enough, that way we don't have any issues whenever we're screwing it in and it spins around. So yeah, this goes like this right here. Screw that in. We're gonna need a small washer. You can get this for like 2 cents, and just a regular small zip tie. So that's like probably like $1 right there. And then your side marker. So the biggest problem with these side markers is that these little clips right here and here, especially this one, they come off, and if it comes off, you're pretty much screwed. You're gonna have a side marker that's sticking out. So what I went ahead and did is I went ahead and made a small hole right here on this side. Make the hole big enough to where you're able to go ahead and feed your zip tie through. There you go, see? And then I'll show you what the next steps are going to be. So pretty much we're going to go ahead and put let me go ahead and bring it to the car. So what we're pretty much going to go ahead and do is put this screw through the hole, the OEM hole, and put the other end on the top side of the fender. So it's going to be sitting like this, and then we screw it in. And whenever I was letting you know, make sure that it's long enough, that way whenever it spins, it just hits the fender and it has nowhere to go. That way you're able to go ahead and screw it on. Once you're doing that, make sure you're pushing on the bumper. That way you could go ahead and get rid of the gap. Let's see, it's flush. And yeah, you go ahead and put this, just easily work it on there. Alright, and then just put this through here, and yeah, let's go ahead and take care of that. Okay, so I hand tighten it so far. It's still a little room. So what you want to go ahead and do next is get your 10 millimeter, and you could, let me see if I can get a better shot of that. Oh, there it is. And yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and tighten it up. Oh, let this focus. All right, we're just gonna go ahead and tighten it up. But as you're doing that, if you have a buddy or if you have a friend, you want them to be pushing on this, which has as much as force as possible. So I usually just use my knee if I'm working by myself. Make sure the gap is closed. And just get your 10. And slowly just start tightening this up. Make sure you push on this as well. There we go. Just keep tightening this up. There we go. Alright. Boom. No bumper gap. It's cheap and easy fix. No reason on spending $200 on quick releases. Alright, and now to get the side marker mounted to the point where it's flush. That way you don't have a side marker that's sticking out. If for whatever reason, if you lost this clip. And yeah, let's go ahead and do that now. Alright guys, now to put on the side marker, I just went ahead and put it. You could put your little LED bulb or whatever you want to go ahead and put. I don't put an LED bulb. I'm tired of them eventually crapping out on me. So what you want to go ahead and do is grab your zip tie and grab your washer, and we're gonna go ahead and put this little washer right here over the hole that we made. And pretty much we're using the washer that way it won't rip through the plastic. So we're gonna go ahead and feed our zip tie. Here's our zip tie. Feed it through the little hole. Shit. Alright. Feed it through there. And then it's kind of hard doing it with one hand. Feed it through there. Put our little washer on this side. Boom. And then what you want to go ahead and do is remember that little notch that we made? Feed that back in there. And now what we have to go ahead and do, like I mentioned, this is kind of hard doing it with one hand. Alright, so we grab this in, and we're gonna go ahead and feed it through the little hole that we made. Alright, so there it goes. Let this focus a little. There we go. And we just grab this and just clip it in there. Hold on. Yep. Autofocus. Boom, there we go. Put it back into place. If you still have the clips at the bottom, clip those in. And there you go. Boom. Everything's sitting flush. So you come around the corner. You pull this in right here. Alright, so you pull this in. And then you grab and you just zip tie it right here to the other end. So you go around, so the zip tie is in between the fender liner and the actual side marker. So just feed that in. And you just start tightening the zip tie. And right now it's still a little loose since the zip tie is loose, so just keep working it. Boom. And then there you go. Quick, easy way to keep your side marker from flying off. Right now it's still a little loose since the zip tie is kind of loose. But yeah, just keep tightening it as much as possible. And that's pretty much it. You're gonna have a flush bumper and the side marker. Cool. All you have to go ahead and do is just grab your razor blade and just cut the axis, and you don't have to worry about the wheel hitting it or anything. But yeah, that's pretty much it. The way how to get your side markers flush and your bumper flush without that nasty gap. Alright guys, if you found this video helpful, make sure to give it a thumbs up. It doesn't really help me in any way. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below and I'll try to answer them as soon as possible. If you want any more videos, just subscribe. I'll try to upload them as soon as possible. I do have a main job, so content might be kind of slow at times, but just bear with me. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Peace.